So when I am thinking of air fryers, I'm almost always thinking of chicken nuggets, corn dogs, mozzarella sticks, stuff like that. That seems like what an air fryer would be appropriate for. That, or it's the meme that it's turned into is you got to air fry your nuggies and mozzie sticks, bro. But I was thinking on the mozzarella sticks, I've done that before on this channel, but I was at the store and I came across those. I think they're called panino or something like that. They're usually, no, panino, not panini. Anyways, they're like these mozzarella sticks, which it says fresh mozzarella. They're usually wrapped in some sort of fancy Italian meat, typically prosciutto, pepperoni, or dry salami. They're actually a really good snack. The problem is that they're quite expensive for what they are. This might be a good time to take the opportunity to turn something like that into something even better. So, panino mozzarella sticks made at home. Here I've just got some normal string cheese mozzarella. You can use the block of mozzarella if you want. This is just what was readily available to me. Let's go ahead and get those unwrapped and throw the cheese prophylactic into the trash. To wrap these, I'll be using this Prime Fresh Delicatessen by Smithfield Hard Salami. You can honestly use whatever salami you would like to use, but again, I usually go with what's readily available. As you can tell, these are a bit too big. These are a bit too big to, fully encased. So what I'm gonna do is cut these in half and make a bunch of mini mozzarella sticks. And for this, I highly suggest you get your Paris Hilton cheese knife. Just kind of adds a lot more flavor to it. All right, so we should get roughly 6 of these. So just take your mozzarella, grab a salami, put it on there, and I'm gonna have to use toothpicks to help me out with this. Simply wrap it up. And honestly, you can just stop there and eat that if you want. But I'm trying to take you on a textural journey. We're going to explore our mouths texturally. So we have our paninos ready. We want to bread these. Obviously, we're using pork rind panko. We're also going to want to use at least 1 egg to dredge this in. So don't be afraid to make the investment on something that's going to taste really good. Ooh, egg joke. It's expensive. Eggs are expensive as hell. 2025 is funny. Give your egg a passionate, loving forking. Just until it's homogeneous. Let's go ahead and get our air fryer parchment paper. And before we even start coating this, I want to get my air fryer preheated. I'm going to set it to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and let it preheat for the duration of doing this, which will probably take me about 5 minutes. So now we get to play the fun game of dip and sprinkle. So if you're playing this game at home and you're trying to remember the rules, just don't forget that it's as simple as dip, sprinkle, dip, sprinkle, dip, sprinkle, dip, dip, sprinkle. And they are ready to go. Look at that. And as soon as I pull that up there, my preheat was done. Since they're ready to go, I'm going to throw them in for 6 minutes. I'm going to just kind of dress these up a little bit, a little greenery. You don't have to use that if you don't want to, but I'm going to make it look good. They're not as crispy as I'd want them to be, but considering that this took, 5 minutes to get ready, I'm not that worried about it. I suppose what you could do is par fry these in oil, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the air fryer being an easier option. These look really good. They have a nice little char on the salami itself right there. Cheese is nice and gooey. And let's just go ahead and give this a taste. Oh yeah. Despite it not being extra crispy, that little bit of pork rind and the egg actually helped to make it get a nice crisp bite to it. And then just this insanely gooey cheese coming off of it. It's just so extra. It's so good. But you could make these yourself. You could buy the little panino things. No matter what you choose to do, you're going to enjoy it.